The following presentation contains scenes of extreme violence and gratuitous nudity. It is inappropriate for children or watching at school or from work, unless you work in a porn factory or go to a school for murderers. So, this is Hopkins FBI, released by MP Entertainment in 1998, which is kind of late for a game that looks like this.
Oh, it smells horrible.
I mean, in this same year, Grim Fandango was released, and the year before that, The Curse of Monkey Island. I guess it's not really fair to compare it to those, especially because Hopkins FBI was made by a pretty small team of French developers. But on the other hand, we are talking about a period that was for a long time the last breath of adventure games. And I don't think this game can claim not to have contributed just a little bit to that. Nothing in Hopkins FBI was really properly thought through. At times it feels like everything in the game is just window dressing for some violent pictures. The crazy thing is that for some people that actually seemed to be enough. The few reviews that the game got were all really positive. Aside from proving that most game reviewers were and still are little more than typewriting chimpanzees, this probably shows that they didn't play the game beyond the first few minutes. If they had, they might have started to notice that you don't solve puzzles so much as hunt every clickable pixel in the background, that every character sounds like parts of their brain are dying, and that the plot is so stupid it will seriously make you second guess the value of human life in general. Fortunately, that last one is also the only good reason to show this game off. So let's try giving this certifiable retard here a hand at doing some police work.
There is nothing important.
Gameplay in Hopkins FBI is pretty basic. You simply move the mouse around looking for hotspots, and by clicking the right mouse button you can cycle through the various actions that Hopkins can perform. For instance, look, search, open, close, take. It all depends on the item you're looking at what actions you can perform. Hopkins' apartment, for instance, is absolutely stuffed with these hotspots, but very few of them actually yield an original response, which is kind of frustrating. Since adventure games are supposed to be all about exploration, you're gonna click on everything you can find, and if the character just keeps telling you the same thing, you're gonna get sick of it pretty quickly. Anyway, let's look for some items to pick up. I've already picked up the screwdriver that's on the table.
Pretty, isn't she?
Now let's search the couch to see if there's anything interesting.
I found some keys.
Some car keys. These should come in handy. I've also picked up Hopkins' gun, which was probably a very bad idea. Anyway, that's all the items from his apartment that we need, so we're never coming back here again. So, that was a pretty violent scene, actually. The bloodiest scenes in that bank job video were actually blocked in my copy of the game. I had to download a patch from the Hopkins FBI website, which is still active, amazingly, in order to unlock those. Funny enough, this LP is actually the first time I'm seeing those scenes.
The door is locked.
Oh, this is a conundrum. Maybe talking to some of these innocent pedestrians will help.
It's a young woman. She seems to be waiting for a taxi.
Ah, what a good chance to harass her.
Are you waiting for a taxi?
Amazing. How did you guess that?
Listen, I know everything because I'm a cop.
In that case, interrogate the criminals.
Oh, that was a good burn.
Are you waiting for a taxi?
Amazing. How did you guess that?
I'm psychic.
I'm afraid I don't believe that sort of rubbish.
Haven't we met before?
I don't think so.
I have to go.
The conversations in Hopkins FBI tend to be extremely retarded and
This man
constantly
seems to
loop
be
around.
writing a very interesting article.
It's really a lot like playing a Flash adventure game.
Any interesting news? What do you want to know? Human interest.
A scientist disappeared, a young woman was strangled, and a garbage collector that was cut into little pieces was found in a truck.
Well, the only one that's actually relevant to the plot is the scientist, so let's hear about that.
Scientist.
He's the 5th scientist kidnapped during the last 2 months. That's a very strange
The dialogue text is also littered with typos, by the way.
When did it happen?
Yesterday at 6 p.m.
Scientist.
He's the 5th scientist kidnapped during the last 2 months. That's a very strange thing.
What was he researching?
He was working on a human clone.
Alright, I think that's enough.
I have to go.
Let's bother him a bit.
Who are you watching?
Nobody. What do you think I am?
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Hey, can I borrow your newspaper for a couple of minutes?
No, I haven't finished it yet.
I insist.
That will not make the slightest difference.
This, by the way, is Hopkins FBI's idea of jokes.
Police, can I see some identification?
That's enough. Now go away.
I have to go.
Well, I think we've bothered these people enough. Let's get in the car and hit the streets. Extremely slowly. Okay, this is the overhead city map. Hope you like the music, because you're going to be hearing it a lot of times. There's a total of 4 actually licensed songs in this game, all from the 60s.
Hold up in the central bank. Hopkins, you're in charge of the case.
And they get frequently recycled. Anyway, if we go anywhere else but the bank, something bad will happen, and it's game over. So, let's go to the bank.
Be careful. They have hostages.
Yet another scene that was actually censored in my copy of the game. Let's talk to the sergeant in charge.
The cop thinks I'm a civilian. He told me to go away.
Looks like we'll have to show him some credentials.
Hopkins FBI.
I'm the sergeant in charge.
He never closes his mouth.
The FBI has ordered me to supervise this investigation.
I'll do my best to help you.
He also says his lines really fast.
Tell me about the negotiations.
The negotiations are going nowhere. They've just killed the first hostage.
What are their demands?
They want a helicopter and a pilot.
It's just 2 guys.
Are they professionals?
They claim to have a bomb hidden somewhere in the bank.
Give me the megaphone.
Okay.
I'm taking this thing over.
Sergeant Anderson gave me a megaphone.
So apparently this guy's name is Sergeant Anderson. Let's put Hopkins' negotiation training to work.
Hopkins, FBI. I am here to negotiate with you.
With you.
Release the hostages.
Ha! Are you crazy? We make the demands!
Ah, that's a perfect goon voice.
Surrender. You're surrounded.
Ain't no way, Hopkins!
I love this guy.
What do you want?
We want a helicopter!
I'm prepared to give this guy anything he wants.
We can meet your demands.
That's your problem!
What? I don't think he heard me right.
What do you want?
We want a helicopter!
What will you give us in exchange?
When we're in the helicopter, we'll release the hostages!
Okay, I'll get you the helicopter on one condition.
And what is that?
Take me in exchange for the hostages.
Okay, when the helicopter's landed on the roof and you surrender yourself to us, we'll let the hostages go.
Okay.
I accept your proposal.
Okay!
In case you're wondering, picking any of the other dialogue options will simply break off the conversation and you'll have to start off all over again. You can't mess it up by picking the wrong option. Now that's one hostage, two hostages, three. Jesus, there's another one of those censored scenes. I don't really know anything about police protocol other than what I see on TV, but when you have two bank robbers who have already killed 3 or 4 people, I think maybe you'd start moving in with a little bit more force. And he wakes up on the rooftop. Nothing here except for a little note.
The gangster probably lost his
You can pick it up while you were down there? No, I have to actually choose read. It's a time bomb diagram. Note the letters MLR to the right.
It's a bomb diagram. The letters MLR are outlined in
Sorry
red.
about this little graphical glitch. It's unavoidable for some reason, and it only occurs on this particular screen. So the bank is still basically an abattoir, and we still haven't found that bomb that was supposed to be in here, but here we have the captain calmly giving an interview inside the bank itself. What a great guy.
I think we've prevented a worse tragedy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
No, I'm not.
Have you found any clues?
No, unfortunately, we found nothing.
Glad to have helped you.
I think you did a fantastic job.
It's nice to see this guy get his
I have to
priorities
go.
straight. Hey, can I be on TV too?
Are you authorized to film here?
Yes, we have authorization.
Which TV channel do you work for?
NCN.
I'm pretty sure this voice actress is in Little Big
How would you
Adventure
like
too.
to interview me?
Good idea. Are you an FBI agent?
No, I'm with the CIA.
If you're not going to tell the truth, we'll stop the interview.
Damn, she's clever.
How would you like to interview me?
Good idea. Are you an FBI agent?
Alright, let's tell her the truth this time.
I'm an FBI agent.
What's happened here?
2 men robbed the bank.
And?
One of the tellers activated the burglar alarm.
What happened to him?
He was killed by one of the suspects.
Have they taken hostages?
Yes.
Did they kill any of the hostages?
Yes, they killed 2 hostages.
What did they want? Did they get the helicopter?
Yes, we agreed.
Thank you for your information.
Wow, those were some hard-hitting questions.
But we can't do anything more for him.
No, so let's just let the journalists in. Wasn't there something about a bomb, guys? Remember? Maybe that's kind of
Teller's
important.
blood.
Alright, let's talk to this nurse.
Is he badly wounded?
He's been shot in the abdomen.
That doesn't answer my question.
Is he able to speak to me?
Not in his current state.
Can I help you?
Thank you very much, but right now there's nothing you can do.
Help me, I'm wounded.
Where are you wounded?
I was joking.
It's not funny.
No, it's not.
I have to go.
Alright, let's get to doing some actual police work.
It's full of different objects.
There's lots of hotspots to click in the
Found a
bank,
wire
but
cutter.
this one is actually important. Let's look at this conspicuous-looking garbage can.
It's full of garbage. The smell is awful.
That might be a clue.
It's really awful. Besides, I found nothing.
So look and search don't do anything. It must not be important. Oh, but when you move it, there is actually a box behind it.
The box is closed.
Yes, that's why I clicked open.
The box is closed.
Alright, that's not gonna do it. Maybe using a screwdriver will help. Oh no! Look, it even has an explode light. Whose idea was it to put an explode light on the bomb?
The bomb's gonna explode soon.
Yeah, I know. The explode light is almost on.
TNT.
Alright, so here's the wires that were in the bomb diagram. You don't really have to pay attention to the colors. You just have to cut M, the middle, first. Then L, the left one. And finally R, the right one.
The bomb is disarmed.
Phew. Halted. Well, I saved the day. I bet everybody's real excited now. Hey guys, remember that bomb? Remember that dangerous bomb you told me about? Guys? Forget it. Well, let's solve this bank job. Let's hit the streets and see if we can find some more trouble.
The bank robber's helicopter was found in the empty lot.
Okay, thanks. The empty lot's to the left here. Let's check the scene. Oh, there's the helicopter.
It's the bank robber's helicopter.
It's really, really shiny. They must have washed it.
I didn't find any clues.
Yeah, maybe you should look inside it instead of rubbing the underside. Well, this empty bottle might come in handy.
It's the wrapper of a White Castle hamburger.
Ooh, product placement. Let's move that piece of paper. It's a piece of shoelace. The bank robbers must have hidden it underneath this piece of paper. Alright.
It's a piece of a shoelace.
Obviously, this is a clue. I'll have to get that examined.
The cat found a rat.
That rhymed. Let's search his trash can.
Found a piece of meat.
Dinner! Nice. This cardboard box might be important.
It's in awful shape.
Then I don't want it. How about this tire?
This tire is flat.
Damn, useless to me.
It's an advertisement for a carbonated drink.
Ah yes, a carbonated drink. As a human might like to drink. For refreshment? Alright, here's the part which you might not want to look at if you're at work or at school right now. Jeez, is that necessary?
She used to fly the helicopter for the FBI. It was probably made with a knife.
Yeah.
It's not helpful.
What? Yeah, I really don't know why they made that a hot spot. There's all these pointless little stones around her body as well.
I can't steal it. What was the cause of her death?
She was shot in the hand.
Was she tortured?
I don't think so, but I found some bruises, and she has superficial wounds probably made with a knife.
So, yes, basically.
Have any police officers been here yet?
They just left. They're done searching the area.
I'm sure they did a bang-up job, just like you.
Have they found any clues?
They found nothing.
Have they found fingerprints?
None.
But where are the bullets? And the shells?
The killers didn't leave any evidence. They even extracted the bullet that was in her head.
Couldn't they have just taken the body
I
along?
have to go.
Well, those are some pretty mysterious bank robbers. I've done all I can here. Last thing I want to show off before I stop is what happens if you allow the bomb at the bank to explode. Oh no! Some really laid-back music for this explosion.
Because of you, Hopkins, 15 persons died in the bank explosion. You're fired!
Aw, boss. Funny enough, you get this exact same thing if you cut the wrong wire. Hopkins is still dismissed, which assumably means he didn't actually die in the explosion, even though he was closest to it. Well, that's it for the first video. I have to go.